Today, we talk about... So, Scorponok. The searing summer heat of the Mojave Desert turns it into a dry, barren wasteland. This has literally nothing to do with this guy. But anyway, nice backdrop history, I guess. A place where only the strong survive. A place the vicious Scorponok calls home. With hidden robotic technology incorporated into his scorpion body structure, this desert attack specialist surprises enemies 3 different ways: by launching its robotic bee, firing a 2-shot missile blast, and by using its terrifying tail for poisonous cyber strikes. All of which he did on the show, so that's fairly accurate. See his stats on the back there. If I can get it to focus. There you go. Pretty cool. Another mega toy. So let's see, and I hate how much I had to spend for this guy, but I think the issue was, and I kind of read into this after my original Transformers unboxing video with this guy, it was shocking how much I had to pay for this, but now that I have looked into it a little bit, it kind of makes some sense. So basically, if you were a Beast Wars fan, you recall that Scorponok was killed off in the first season, or at the end of the first season, and I think the reason for that was because he just, I guess, wasn't testing well or whatever in focus groups or however they did that stuff back in the day. So, you know, when you kill off the character, that's a way to, you know, get the toy off the shelf. And so because the toy was more rare than if you were trying to find it in mint condition with all the parts and nothing missing, you're going to have to pony up those cash dollars. So I think that's what happened, and that's why I ended up having to pay so much for him, because it was literally the only one I could find that was untouched, in terms of, you know, not missing any pieces. So, it is what it is. So now here he is, and we're going to untie him, free him, and play with him. So let's see if I can get these custom zip ties off. And I had this one as a kid, but, no, the tail broke off. It was a mess. And watch this tail break off. It's gonna really piss me off. But anyway, so yeah, this guy's already flimsy as hell. I mean, his arms are sagging. I'm not doing anything to him. I'm so afraid to touch this tail, but basically the key feature here was you could you know, take his tail and just give it a little whoop, 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 whoop. Focus. I want to focus. Yeah, so it would just give you that little scorpion action. Yeah, so now let's get this guy transformed. So here's the head. Move the tail up. Let's see, I believe this would hook around and up. I don't want to break this, please, dear God. And then these legs would come off. Yup. And I believe this would hook around. Ah! Okay, that is okay to come off. That is fine. So I believe this actually should come down. Yeah, okay. Now, if this head would come up, please. Okay. So now we hook this into the little spring there. Or not spring, but catch my drift. Oh, and then the head actually splits open. So this is his mutant head, and then this is his real head, if you can see that. Pretty cartoon accurate, I would say. So then here's his bee. That closes up, and then it should fire, but I guess it's just kind of stuck there. Which I think is just a function of the toy being old, but yeah, the idea is it would release, and it would open up into this lovely little bee, which made a few appearances on the show in various episodes. Get it to pull, there you go. And also seems a little flimsy, but it is what it is. So this would close back up, and the idea would be you would stick it back into the spring to be loaded. Boom. And then here's the other arm where you had the missile launchers. Oops. And I hope I'm not breaking it, but yeah, so then you put the little missiles in there, and if I remember correctly, these actually fire pretty far. So I will leave that be, and let's flip his leg. Oops! Man, these legs are flimsy. Flip these around. Yep. Okay. Where'd that other leg go? There we go. Flip this in. Flip these out, flip these up. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Boom. And boom. Word. Cool. So there you go. There's Scorponok. And I believe this will actually come all the way up. All the way up. All the way up. But I don't want to break it. That's the problem. So maybe I just shouldn't mess with it. But nope, there we go. Okay. So it's just kind of awkward that now he's just kind of like hanging out with this big thing sticking up there. But I think that's just how it's supposed to go. So, but I might just flip it back because this is kind of corny looking. But, you know, it is what it is. And there you have it, folks. So there's Scorponok in all his glory. If I can get the head to swivel okay. Boom. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so there you go. Thanks for joining, and see you on the next one. We out. Peace.